Hello, how is it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft Survival. We are back in our Season 2 world here with our little starter hut in the background, and I'm pretty excited for today. Mostly just because I've been really liking the whole Hardcore Minecraft thing in general lately, and I hope you guys are too. So today I want to start out by getting a little bit more iron. In the last episode we tried to hop into a cave towards the end, and we didn't get very far. We only ended up with like a few pieces of iron, like maybe 3 or 4, which isn't bad, but I mean, we have everything really we need already set up here at the house. Oh, it looks like it's about to turn nighttime. I have a pretty good stock of food, like pretty decent for early game at least. I have a bed, I have a place to come drop things off in here. I know our house doesn't look that impressive, but that's also another thing I want to get to soon. I don't know. I mean, we'll probably get to it this episode, but maybe it'll be next episode. So before we were messing around in those mountains up there, looking into those caves, I think, oh, look, here's a cow right here. Maybe I should pen these guys up really quickly since they're already right next to the house and I already have wood. All right, so that's plenty of wood there. Yeah, 30 fences is more than enough for me. And then I'll go ahead and make 2 or 3 fence gates. Why not? And then we can go ahead and set up a little pin right out here. I'll just put it on this tiny elevated surface because I think that would look pretty sweet. I'm not going to overthink it or anything, but let's go ahead and put our FOV back to Quake Pro, which feels just a lot more natural to me. Okay, I actually don't like the shape of this little hill. What am I going to do about that? Well, the good thing about Minecraft is if you don't like a hill, you can just get rid of it. So that's what I'm going to do. It's going to take me a second, but then I can put the cow pin in the same spot, and I'll like the way it looks a little bit more. I'll have a nice shape for it at least. There we go. Now that I've cleared a lot of that area out, we can go ahead and make a little cow pin. I guess I'll make it kind of boring and square for now. This is just something I wanted to throw up real quick after all. So I'll put a gate on 2 sides. I always find that's pretty helpful. And then, do I have any torches? No, but I can make some. And I don't have the wheat in my inventory either. Oh, I do have torches. They're just down in my hotbar. Yeah, this is honestly pretty tiny, but we can easily make this bigger in the future. Let's go ahead and get those cows now. Alright, sweet. We can finally introduce our cows to their new home. Yeah, I'm not very happy with this pen, but I will make it bigger. It's just like the house. You know what I mean? We have a tiny little house that looks very boring and bland and boxy and newbie, but that's just fine. You know, we're just getting started out. It's hardcore after all. We want to play, you know, very safe and smart. At least that's the attitude I like to have with this. I want to try and play this well. All right, now we're ready to get into a real cave. Now I just need to decide if I want to keep mining like we started over there, or if I just want to find a cave on the surface. And I think I'm going to opt for the surface route. Okay, that's not going to do. So I guess I'll have to come right back once I've found a good cave we could explore. Okay, we might be onto something here. Doesn't actually look that promising, but you never know. Could widen up down in here. Okay, leads to another open area. Whoops. Oh, that actually does go down a little bit more. And then dead ends here. Well, I haven't been having very good luck with caves lately, so I think I'm going to resort to the old strip mine, because I think in the long run, since I've been last episode and this episode, I've been looking around for caves and haven't found anything that has just been very rich and full of iron and easy to explore. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's go ahead and get our shield up. Oh yeah, this looks like we can be in business here. Here's some iron already. All right. All right, that little part of the cave dead-ended right after that piece of iron. This one definitely leads down a bit more. So we'll just, you know, shimmy our way down. Oh, and already a creeper's trying to say hello. That's not good. Surely we could just jump on it and kill it now, right? Okay. Alright, we handled that tactically. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be dangerous, so let's try and be smart about this. Okay, there's a skeleton over there. Just get a little surveillance going on. See what's in the area. Okay, this opens upwards. I definitely want to go the other way where it goes down towards that skeleton because, you know, this doesn't look like the right direction. I just want to kind of get in here and light it up a little bit so we don't have to worry about mobs like this creeper coming in behind us. Alright, we're back to where we sort of started, and to make things a little bit faster, I'm actually going to set up a little crafting bench furnace station right here, right at the entrance of the cave. And start smelting the rest of this iron we have. It's just a little bit, but every bit helps. Throw one of these guys in there, and then with the iron I already have cooked, I'm going to go ahead and make an iron pick. Okay, now we have to try and breach into this little bottom section of the cave without dying. Oh my goodness, man. Dude, these creepers are just everywhere, huh? We're gonna have to be very careful. Play this very smart. Okay. The dripstone seems to mess up their pathfinding, doesn't it? I should make an iron sword too to kill these guys a little bit faster. Okay. Okay, that's all good. That skeleton's still down here. Okay, there we go. Wow, there's just so many different ways this cave can open up, huh? Alright, here's some more iron. Beautiful. Look at all this stuff. Okay, now we're at 16, which is a respectable amount. Let's grab some coal since we can mine it a lot faster with the iron pick. And I'm going to head back up towards our little crafting area so that we can go ahead and cook up this iron too and make some armor with it before we explore the cave too much further. Okay, boom. You're going to need 2 of those. And then I'll make a sword. And I guess I'll make some, well, I might as well make like a chest plate or something. Just let a little bit of iron cook. Okay. There's 8 pieces. That's perfectly enough for a chest plate. I hate these caves because there's dark spots, so I know there could be mobs, but it's also like no visibility. Like you just can't see if they're right next to you. Oh. Hey there, buddy. Oh no. Let's tango, huh? Look at you running away. Okay, let's light this place up. Okay, it looks like this cave opens up into a lot of different directions, which is good, because we're going to want to explore more caves and get more resources in the future. But for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here while the getting is good. Okay, pick this stuff up. So we got this 12 iron plus 40 iron right there. That's almost a stack, a little bit shy of a stack. And we could go home and cook it all up and just keep living. Don't want to die on episode 2. Oh, I found a skeleton right here under this tree. And he's sitting in water too, so he won't die. Did he just drop us a bow? Maybe? No. And I might actually keep that stone sword as like a memorandum of the early days in this world. Could frame it or something if I had an actual item frame. But we don't have any extra cows. Is our wheat grown? Because I'm pretty sure you just need 1 leather for an item frame, right? So I could breed the cows. And it's not smart. I mean, I could get more meat a lot faster if I didn't kill them and just let them, you know, fatten up a little bit. But just so that we could, I just traumatized that baby cow by killing one of his parents as soon as it was born. But this way, we can actually, oh, I did have leather in here anyway, so I did all that for nothing. But this way I can actually frame our old stone sword, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, that's actually pretty neat. I think that's our first ever stone sword. It should be. We could also put an item frame up for our first wooden pick. It looks like I saved that too. Yeah, we'll keep it straight up and down like that. Very cool. So we have some like special history in here. All right, now let's go ahead and add another furnace to the party here. And then I'll start cooking up some iron. Now that we have all the iron we need for basic tools and basic armor, I guess I could start crafting that stuff. Let's go ahead and get our pants and a helmet and boots. Nice, we got our first set of iron armor. We're making a whole lot of progress today. And then I'll use the rest on tools. But I need to give it a few minutes to go ahead and cook up, So now that we have full iron armor and tools, I went ahead and chopped a bunch of trees off camera so that we can start working on improving our base. For this series, we really want to build an epic base and we want to slay the Ender Dragon. Let's go ahead and start making our first expansion to the base ever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to essentially, so this little starter room is nice and it's definitely getting the job done, but pretty soon this little storage chest isn't going to do it for us. So I want to make a little storage room, and maybe I'll save a furnace room for later, because I know we could fill up this room with more furnaces and places to cook. So yeah, we'll just start with a storage room for now. That's going to be the goal. So I guess the best thing to do, maybe I'll do it with dirt. Do I have a lot of dirt? I need to start making an outline for how I want this next room to look. So I'll use dirt. I know I already used a little bit of wood. Let's go for a 7 by 12 because that seems like a reasonable number to me. And then let's use, I don't know, some birch planks to mark out where a chest could go. See, that's not ideal. I'd like to have a chest here and then space between them. We could even put 2 blocks in between them. So then I'd have another chest there and another chest there. And then on this side, we could have a chest here, 2 blocks between, and a chest here. And then this could open up into maybe another room in the future or something. Okay, I think that's actually a pretty decent layout. And then in between, we could have barrels stacking up, or we could even just do what I'm thinking is something more like this. Let's go with 3 high. That way I can put like item frames on these oak logs to kind of mark like, oh, hey, these chests on the left are filled with this kind of stuff, or these chests on the right are filled with this kind of stuff. It's an easy way for me to mark things. Okay. And then, yeah, so now I guess I just have to build up the building a little bit and start making it look nice. So let's say that we have our chests here where the birch is, and we're going to have them 3 tall. So that would be 1, 2, 3. And then I'd want to have like some stairs right here. And then these would go up, and then the ceiling could be here. Cool. This is going to help me frame it in because now I know what size the room has to be. And then we could have a big, huge window right there. I think that would be cool. And I could get rid of this. Let me see. Does that look weird? It looks fine. Okay. Yeah, that way our window looks really good. And then I could get rid of this stuff. Now it looks a little bit off center, doesn't it? Ooh. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could make this come out by 1. Or come in by 1. Like this. I think actually that's a good idea. So I could do it like this. And it's turning nighttime already. Okay, it's a little bit more crowded in here, but probably a good decision overall. And then I could even do this for the sake of transitions. And let's sleep ASAP so we don't die. This chest room is going to be so sick, I'm not even going to lie. Actually super excited for it. Holy smokes, I just made this axe at the very end of the last episode, and I've been chopping so much wood that it's already almost broken. Okay, I think for now, we're going to have to keep the roof like this. I know it's very basic and plain, and a lot of people are probably not going to like it, but I like it. That's what matters most. And then what am I going to do up here? Been dreading this little transition thing here. I guess we could try plugging it. Yeah, I think that looks fine, honestly. All right, so it looks like the whole exterior is pretty much done. Now I could start carving out the floor, and if I have more birch on me, which I do, we're going to be in pretty good shape here. I have 2 more doors. I have 2 more doors. That's perfect. And I can put them just like that. And then a few more planks, and I could put a couple pressure plates down even. And we could walk right through it. Beautiful. Now we need to collect a little bit of sand for these windows, and I need to tear this down. Where is a good place to collect sand without just totally ruining this beautiful lakeside property? I don't mind taking it from this area. That is actually a super cool little jumping rock. Whoa. Alright, we already got 1 wall filled in. That wasn't too bad. Now we just got the back wall to do, and hopefully I could sleep already. I might just keep this bed here and then keep another one in my inventory. Because it always is nice to have like a spot you can go to sleep, and without having to shift through my inventory to get the bed out. So we should find some sheep to do that. For now, I'll keep it on me until I have enough wool to make another bed. Okay, this should be enough glass for at least one of the windows. And we need 1 more set of glass panes to do the back window. So in the meantime, I could chop a few more trees down so that we can make these chests that we need. Oh no. I just heard a pillager. That's not good. Are they not going to shoot me? Or are they just waiting for me to drop my shield? Watch them both shoot me right now. Oh yeah. They're gonna break my shield, man. Hopefully that was the last guy. And he gave us Bad Omen 4. I think that's pretty good. That seems like a pretty high level. So we cannot be slacking on the armor and enchants. We gotta get that ball rolling. Speaking of ball rolling, we finally got 2 cows again. So I could breed these guys up. We're gonna need more cows. Alright, now I have everything I need to finish off this little room. This little chest room that we made, which is pretty cool. Let's see, I need... How many chests do we need? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 12 chests. 12 times 8. I don't even know off the top of my head. What is that like? Freaking 48? No way, right? Please don't judge my math. I'm not thinking very hard right now. Did I get any logs at all? Like, I don't even see oak logs in my inventory. Did I only cut birch trees? Because this is not going to be enough for 12 chests. That's awkward. I guess back to the cutting we go. And we only need 5 more chests, so that shouldn't be too hard. I guess I got distracted by those pillagers. And you know what? I'm definitely going to want to have crafting tables in here. So you know what I think I'm going to do is I'll move this torch out one for symmetry purposes. And we'll put 2 crafting tables in the floor right here. So there's one, and there, whoops, is another one. And then we can even use those guys to make the last bit of chests we need, which is 5 more, right? There's 12. Perfect. We could put these guys in. Yeah, very cool. Let me see how many pieces of leather I have, so we can start making item frames right away. See, the only problem with this is to make it symmetrical, the middle chests here are going to have double labels. You know what I mean? Like the labels on the right and the labels on the left. But that's fine. All I'll do is just copy paste the item frames on both sides. So yeah, we'll need a little bit more leather and sticks to finish off the item frames, but that's not the most important thing anyway. Most importantly, we have our chest room made and we can start to fill it up over time, which makes me pretty happy. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, since we've made a really good amount of progress and accomplished our objective for today. So if you did like it, please like and subscribe so you guys can see the next episode. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.